Hi guys, and welcome back. I have a short tutorial for you today. I just did a video with Sasha O'Hara or with one of her pages from her books. And in the gym, one of my followers talked to me about how that's how you got that translucent look. And I had no idea that before now. People thought that colored pencils weren't translucent or something, and most of them are. Like, whatever you put on the base is gonna probably show up in your final gem. So I thought, let's do something fun with that just to really show that off. So we're gonna do a simple purple gem, but we're going to just absolutely decorate the bottom of it, basically. I have Sharpie fine liners, and I also have Staedtler triplus fine liners. Anything that's an ink base, basically, that's going to soak into the paper and not mess with your colored pencils or how they lay down, is what I find works for me. So, since we're doing a purple gem, which I thought would be fun because I don't do a ton of those, I have a purple one, and in the triplus ones, I have a pink one, which is super bright, actually. Both of them are. But, so yeah. I think I'm going to turn it this way, because I like the way it looks. I scribbled this up. This is one of the, newer tangles that's going around by Cindy Pelly. Anyway, she did this, or designed this idea, and it's really, really awesome. You can find her tangle, and it's called, like, Poor Mari, I think. Anyway. Okay, so, pink, and then I thought circles, because circles are my favorite shape. And we're just going to put in, like, a whole bunch of circles. And just basically, like, make an entire base for our gem. And of course, you could do anything you wanted to. You could write your name, you could design a rose, you could, I don't know, write a little tiny poem. If you have really great penmanship, you could, like, write, like, I don't know, love for the back of your gem or something. I have decent penmanship, not the greatest. I work really hard on calligraphy sometimes, and then I laugh really hard because it's not really my thing. I do have lots of really cool pens and stuff like that people have given me, but again, coloring is probably my better strong suit, and painting, but not calligraphy. I'm decent. We'll go with that. And by decent, I mean you don't want to see it. Trying to just spread these, like, all out. Yeah, that looks good. And then put some purple ones in there for the fun of it. That is a really dark purple. I did not remember that. So again, you could, like, make little flowers or snowflakes or, I don't know, whatever you really want to do with this. Connect them like little dots. Do weird zodiac signs. You could, yeah, make star charts and hope that one day in the far, far future, people navigate using your gems. I don't know. What else could we do? Little hearts or something for, like, Valentine's Day? I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm like, yay, people say they love each other every day. That's just me. I'm really weird, so, you know, it's cool. Okay, and then we'll just leave weird open spots for no reason. That look good? That looks good. Okay, so let's grab some pencils to do a purple gem. I've got purple, violet, and mauve. And then I don't know that I have many other like actual lighter purples. Gonna kind of have to go to pink after that. And white, I guess, for a decent color variation. So yeah, let's grab pink and white in case we need to blend some stuff. So we have Pink Matter Lake. Somewhere there's a lake named Matter, and it's pink. And then we've got white. And we're going to have our light coming from over here. That's kind of just my default. So dark over here, light down here. And let's go for it. I find that it's easier to blend some of my pencils if I have down like a base color first. Like it's easier to blend my pencils over it together if I have a base color. So I'm just gonna put down some white first. Even though you can't even see it, it's there. Okay, so let's go to our pink and kind of show where we want to have our light reflecting down here from the bottom of our gem. And go around our edges. Our edges are always, always, always important. And then think about where we want our reflected light to kind of be and fade into. Work around that. And if you are watching this tutorial and you think gems are hard or you're intimidated by them or whatever, please remember that the first time you try it is going to be the hardest. Like that first step of just trying it. Just do it. Just try it. And once you do, it's a lot easier because it does. It takes practice. And you're not going to be amazing the first time you do it. I wasn't. So just remember, don't be intimidated. Don't let fear stop you from doing something that you want to do. Like, ever. Life lessons with Amanda. But I'm serious. Like, don't be intimidated by pencils and paper. Like, it's just coloring. If you want to do it, do it. Like, there's nothing, absolutely nothing stopping you except for you. So, okay. So we've got our, like, always use really, really light pressure. And see, it's easier to see that kind of just really, really gentle blend if you just have that white down first. Okay. So, second one going up in scale is my purple violet. Edges, always important. I'm just going to go up and follow our shape here. And see up here, see how it gets a little bit rougher just because I don't have that base color up here? That's okay though, because we want this darker up there anyway. This is kind of fun. We'll call it a bubble gem. Yes. Yes, I think so. And bring it up this way. Fun fact, I do in fact actually use circular motions. I know I go quickly and so it looks like I'm going back and forth, but I'm not. It is a lot easier to blend pencils if you're going in a circular motion than if you go back and forth like this. Just quick note that I thought about. When I'm doing this over here, of course, I'm just going a little bit back and forth because I'm wanting to get that edge. But for the most part, I am going in like oval-esque motions. It's for some reason just a heck of a lot easier to blend them together like that. I'm not sure what it is about circles, but they're magical. Or ovals, or any kind of shape that doesn't really have edges or points. So, there we go. Ta-da! So like I said, like all the pencils, they're translucent and like obviously varying opacities depending on if you're using, you know, wax base or oil base. Oil base tend to be a little bit more translucent, but even if you're doing this with Prismas, you're still going to be able to see these under it. So maybe not as much, they won't be quite as pronounced, but you will be able to see them. So you know, and the more you put on here, they're going to be a little bit less visible, but not a lot. I mean, like, you can still really see that. Like, it actually kind of looks neon, like, up here. That's kind of cool. And no, I didn't really practice this beforehand. I've done ones like this beforehand. But not this one exactly, or with these colors. So, which is cool because I like the way the pink is kind of like really neon-ish. I really like neons. I don't know if that's something I've said in lots of my videos. I know I've said it in some, but I do. I really like super bright neon colors. That's why I get so like caught up on those crystals, is because they're just absolutely amazing and you can make them like super bright. And then they don't look weird, they just look awesome. Alright, so I brought this down here to bring some depth to our gem. Because the edges of the gem don't have like any light really hitting them. And I just go over and over and over until I'm decently satisfied with how smooth it is and how blended it is and all that. And see this edge? I want it darker because edges really are that important. And then for blending with polychromos, I found that I don't always need a blender of some kind other than the pencils themselves. But I have found that I don't need like blending solution per se. I can just use a little, whatever these are, tortillion or paper stump or whatever you want to call them, by themselves. Most of the time I will dip it in odorless mineral spirits, but if you do use it by itself, you can get some blend just like this, and you're just rubbing on it like that. And depending on how many layers you have, and if you're doing it really soft, you can just get a decent blend just like that. And for me, that's totally fine. That's all I'm really wanting at this point. If you don't like all your little white spots and whatnot, you can get out your colorless blender pencil. You can grab your odorless mineral spirits, which makes the color like really smooth, and it kind of fills in. It lightens your color a little bit, I think. And it fills in all those little white spots if you're one of those people who just does not like white spots. There's a lot. That's fine. And then that's that. And then we just, well, I mean, you know, we still need our highlight, but we'll make a cool highlight over here. Follow the edge of your gem, kind of echo it. If your gel pen decides to work, if not, then scribble it. There we go, sort of. You have to be really, these gel pens, I swear, they're very, very finicky. One day they will work great, and then the next it's like, nah, I don't think so. I'm doing kind of thin highlights for me. But there you go. And then, you know, you've got a light on over here and a light on over there. So even though that's our main highlight, there's like little reflective ones running around because this is a very glassy surface. Because it's super translucent and stuff. So, just doing those. Maybe some more up here. I don't know. Anyway, that's your gem. And run away with this idea and be really, really creative with it. And I would love to see what you guys come up with. So, show me. If you're in Gem House, my group, definitely post it. I want to see it. Say that you used the tutorial and that you went by it and, you know, loved it or didn't like it or, you know, whatever. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys.